Anything else up on these islands? Another launcher. We'll launch ourselves in a direction. I mean, if we catch sight of the frickin' light dragon, we might just launch ourselves at it. Might be our best bet. Look in. Anything new? Negative. Let's look around. Nothing else, it might just launch us to the next sky island to explore. Hello. What up, kitty? Ooh, fairies. Don't mind if I do. Also a froggo. Some lotus seeds. Good stuff. I was wondering why the frogs look kind of messed up, but it's the low gravity messing with them as well. Okay. Nothing too special back here. Okay. Aside from that small one, we have explored this entire thing. We could launch ourselves north and try to aim for this sky island, or maybe this one. I don't know, it looks like it's got a rail or a zip line running to it. We've already been to Courage Island. Or we could aim southwest at this thing. Big yawn. Yes. We'll try to launch us northeast. It's just the Courage Island, though. There's the Sky Labyrinth there. Ease. I need to find more dragons. I need dragon claws and dragon scales and all sorts of dragon bits to make stuff. I ain't seeing no dragons. Not really optimal, but we'll take it. Hello. It is not dinner time yet. Like an hour away. Calm down. Yep. You heard me. Those are way lower down. Okay, let's go explore. Almost got a waterfall out of it. There's those craters to the west I meant to go look at ages ago and never did. Maybe we'll do that. Mine carts and rocket motors. The safest combination. How does that work? You take a minecart, strap a couple of rockets to it. You are good to go. I saw the Mythbusters do this once. I'm sure it's safe. Jamie Heineman can pull it off. I can pull it off, right? Negative! Negative, we cannot pull it off. Okay. A bit too much power, I guess. Can we hit this waterfall to go back up? Oh, wait, I need the armor. I need to switch armor. Wait. Swim armor. Yes! It works. It works. Okay. Maybe a little less power. Maybe you only need one rocket to rocket boost yourself up these rails. Also, we don't have the rockets anymore, so we're probably going to use a fan. Fan's probably enough. I'm a big fan of fans. Just so wonderfully reliable. Okay. Poke! Go. Yeah, this works. This works nicely. The launch rail for a wing. That direction, but that just goes back to Lightcast Island. I don't think we want to go back there. Oh. Oh, well, now we do need a rocket, though. Oh. Well, I think we have one. Actually, we can use the wing. Oh, there's extra rockets here. Okay. In that case... I mean... Surely it's gonna work if we do it like this. But we put him on the sides this time. It's gonna launch us right up. Oh. I don't know. This is a shady design, I'll tell you what. It's also way unbalanced. Yeah, maybe. Off we go. Actually, that's really good launch. That is a really nice launch. Nice. Good. Excellent. What do we get? Diamond? Ooh! We have 4 Sage's Wills. What do they do? We'll find out soon. As for next... See some more Sky Islands we can check out while we're up here. Okay. We got some new stuff to do. These two are also connected by rail. Also, what is... I think we've been there. Yeah. I almost forgot this thing. I just almost tripped it over. I need to empty this can. It's becoming dangerous. It's a liability, I tell you what. You need to hold the controllers really upright. Otherwise the can tilts forward too much. I'm not a huge fan. Oh, it's just a hook platform. It's basically just the same island as we just were in. Except instead of, you know, rails, you get a singular rail and a hook. And that's all there is to it. Bonk. Then you put fan on it. Nice controller, thank you very much. It is goddamn liability, and I'm constantly afraid that I'm going to tilt the controller over and destroy something. No accidents yet, fortunately not, but I'm constantly afraid. I've almost finished with this can, though, so after that it's going to become safe. I don't think this has the power required. We need another fan. Is there another fan on this island, or do I have to spawn one myself? We shall spawn one. Double the power, triple the excitement. We're going to put them on the sides as well, to see if that balances it out better. Come on, let go. Now it's a Mickey Mouse platform. With mousy ears. It works! Does it have enough juice to get us to the top? Yes. Yes, it does. And what is our reward for this grand invention? A chest. Another Sage's Will, maybe? Probably not. It is! We got 3 of those in a hurry. Okay. Let's almost all of the Western Sky Islands explored. There's a bunch here, which I don't think we can get to from here. Let's see. Well, we haven't been to this mountaintop. It's a Zelda game, so there's always something on the mountaintop. What mountaintop is that? That's Talonto Peak. That one we've been to. We haven't been to Corvash Peak, which is to the west of us. It's this little thing. Look, this little guy right here. Also, oh, those are monsters. Pass, and it's a Korok. Because of course it's a core. Oh, there's a shrine. Oh, we've been to there. I don't remember this place. At all. Am I allowed to touch the ground? Yes. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ba-bam! Alright, I'm gonna start heading... Actually, I think I'll head to Rito Village. Check out what those sages things do. And... then head to the west where we saw a bunch of craters and stuff to explore. I'm seriously considering tonight, as part of tonight's stream, we're going to go back to Hyrule Castle. And we're going to see if we can make progress on the main story. Even though I feel like I have a million things left to explore, I kind of want to get to it eventually. No, it's not dinner time yet. Shut up. You'll get what's yours. Be patient. With 4 sages' wills, I can make your bond with a sage stronger. What does that do? I'm guessing it's just a cooldown reduction. In which case, Tulin is probably the best, because Bird Boy is used for mobility. Increase his avatar attack power. Okay. That's not great. That's not what I hoped to get. It's neat, but they're not very useful in combat. Still not on the second row. God damn. That's a lot of hearts. Okay, let's look around. Are there any side quests here that I've been missing or ignoring? Also, shopkeep. You got any? Oh, this is not exactly a shop. It's the inn. No need right now, thank you. I'll take all of your arrows. Thank you. And your goat's butter. Shopping spree. Visit the Slippery Falcon. Perhaps I will. I have this. These are very expensive, though. I appreciate it, but no thanks. think this is where the kids sleep. Hello. That cave. Where was it again? Ah. Almost choked on that one. Wait, why is the camera going there? Is that Joy-Con drift? Huh. Might be. I wonder if I was looking for that white bird. Is it the same white bird as in the first game? Okay. Here's... I shall look for that. Here comes the inspector. So. Hello. Ten arrows for 3 glowing cave fish. Yeah, sure. Good trade. I'm gonna steal your firewood, thanks. Sorry. Oh, thank you. Good girl. Oh, all right. You are actually still here. Hi.
Hey.
Hidden treasure sleeps in the center of the 3 secret hot springs in the mountains. Swallow above 5 bundles of wood and 3 diamonds. 3 diamonds is a bit much. Thanks, buddy. Hey, sexy burb. Oh, Nelly. Oh yeah, I haven't been to the flight range, I think. Pretty sure I haven't. Yeah, no. I should probably go visit. But first, we're gonna check on this whole white bird nonsense. gonna take a bit of work, but we'll do it. There was definitely an easier way to do this. Oh well. Hope you can stand up there. Pretty sure you can. Loof. Made it. Stage 1. It's almost morning as well, so we should see the shadow from here. It's going to be somewhere over there. To the east. Because I remember there in the first game, I think it was somewhere out here. There's like this big cave that looks like a bird if you look at it from the right angle. So I'm guessing this is pointing to that same bird. Should I think I have to do a time skip. Otherwise it's going to take way too long. I just realized what time... I looked at the time completely wrong. And now it's morning. Shadow's on that side. Is that your big bird? That skull? Oh, I see it. There's the big bird. That's a different bird. So somewhere close to it, there's a shrine and a cave. Mmm. Ah! Found you. The escape has been cleared. There could still be more stuff back here, so let's check. Oh, yeah, the shrine. Wow's shrine. And shrooms. Free mushrooms! Dun dun. Lever power. I mean... simple as this. Yes. Well, that's only stage 1. Then we need to extend the lever. Which side? Does it matter? Like, do we extend it on this side? And that's going to launch it, or do we need to extend the other side? I don't know, actually. I mean, they should give it more power, right? No. Oh, it doesn't. I don't know my physics very well, okay? So, instead, gotta do this. I'm guessing it's just fine-tuning where the... No, it's short! How can it be short? Can I get it higher than that? Now it overshot. But, ow. That's the issue with this game's physics, because it's kind of reliable, but then also not entirely. Tons of these little variables at play. There we go. Got it. Next up, of course, we gotta launch ourselves out there. Good thing we're quite late. Ah, there would have been a treasure chest there. Also, did I just miss? Yes, I did. Okay. I'll launch myself up there. Why not? Physics! Bonk. Okay. I wonder if I could build something like that in the wild, but I can't see a way of doing it because you can't build a hinge like that, as far as I know. Okay, we are now quite far west. We got a few options as to where to go. Ah. Almost. Come on. There we go. Surface time. RB monsters. Don't like that. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Okay. Oh. Little Korok puzzle. Just... No, of course not. It's gonna be like that. Pop, 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 pop. That's a cool picture of a moose. Fox, a wolf, and a moose in the same place. Ooh, I think we got a picture. Yay! Nice. Low-tier monster outpost. Weird. Oh! Never mind. It's more than just... more than I bargained for. Ow. I was wondering why there were such a low tier of monsters there, but this explains it. No! God damn it. Let me climb your butt. Wait, no, I can't. Oh, but can I? Come on. Yes! Cheese! Nice. Okay, so we just run it up to its crotch and warp up. It needs to stay still for a little bit, though. Please? Come on. We get the prompt. There we go. Pretty good. Almost done here. There we go. Ah! Back. Okay, it doesn't stay still for long enough to do that. So we're gonna get to high ground. Ow. Nice! Okay. We're getting shots in and I'm not even doing anything. Nice. I still have no freaking clue what to do with a Talus Heart in this game. I've gotten a bunch of them. No idea what to do with this thing. If I zap it with lightning. Nope. Nope. Fire. Nope. This, whatever it is. I don't know what to do with it. It's a big new item in this game, and I have no idea what it does. Well. Now let's check out these hills real quick. And then we're going to head south to that cratered area, which I've been meaning to explore for a while. There's a Korok back here. Okay. And the fuck? I think this is just a source of light. It just allows you to cast rays of light to illuminate underground. I'm not sure why, but okay. Oh, I saw it. It's floating up there. There. Found you. Dragon Bone Mire. Eeh. Okay. That's a Korok. I got an eye for these things. Bonk. Okay, what else can we find out here? It's like this area of giant craters to the east of it. No, wait, to the south? Southwesterlies? So we're going to try to go there. While also looking around in high ground. Cherry tree? Secrets? Carrot. Korok? Yes, definitely. Another Korok. Alright. And there's another Korok up here. I'm guessing it wants us to put the carrot into the bowl that we just found. So, sure. Or not. We want something in the bowl. Apple? Sometimes it's been apple. This game is not always consistent with what it wants. Apple. Oh, wait. This isn't a Korok. It's one of these things. Hello. And it's showing us the locations of nearby caves. That's a lot of caves. Okay. Thanks. Hello. What up, cat? I'm not sure which game has more caves, this or Skyrim. It might be a close contest. Don't flop, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall, dum-dum. You fuzzy idiot. Yeah, it's this area we want to explore. Oh, can't cheese my rock climbing skills here. Climbing up the cleavage of Mother Nature. Shrine of Light nearby, huh? Okay. Also caves. 2 caves. Oh, both of the craters have... Okay. Question is, how do we get in them? Is it just a hole in the ground? Oh, it is. Okay. So we can just drop down. Hello. Ay. I'm a little busy right now. Ancient Ones, please let me pick it up. We gotta go. My bow was stolen! Bullshit! Give it back! I don't think we need a level 3 shield at this stage in the game, but thanks. I appreciate the offer. Oh, it's another one. Okay. As for, how do we get this thing out of here? I mean, I can get out of here easy. Oh, there's rockets. I see what you want me to do, game. Okay. We're just gonna launch it. Oh, there's also a spare chest back here. What'd you get? Okay. I mean, I think it might just come down like a rock. It probably needs a second. I don't know where this is going to end up. This is an awful, awful idea. I love it. There is no way this will work. It needs some additional platform under it. There's no way it'll work otherwise. We're gonna put one of these down. We'll attach the rockets to that. Oh, what am I doing? And we'll stand on it ourselves as well. And, I don't know, this platform is not exactly smooth. So we'll probably just end up launching ourselves into the ceiling or something. It kind of works. Good enough. Please don't escape. Stop. Thank you. I can't believe that worked. Oh, god damn it. No, 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 no. Made it. I want to check the other crater hole, though, before I take a break to feed the cats. Okay. Yay. Boop. Alright, let's check the other crater real quick. Wait, hold on. Also, as for this crater, it counts as a cave. Therefore, it must contain... Eh? Okay, the game's taught us one thing about caves. Every single cave has a bubble. A bubble. A bubble. Or are these two caverns linked and we need to go to the other one? Let's go check. If we find a bubble there, does it clear both of the caves as discovered? Or only one? I don't know. What's in hole number 2? Oh, bubble. That much is confirmed. And it clears both caves. Okay. So it's a shared bubble between the two. Gotcha. Ooh, big shiny. I don't really have a good rock smashing weapon right now. Let's test if this works. It does. Does it connect? It does. Oh, there was a little hole here that I missed. Oh, I'm a dum-dum. Okay. Gotcha. Well, this area is now pretty much cleared. We haven't been to Narrow Hill. For some reason. There's a whole bunch of places we haven't been to. There's so many places we haven't been to. Okay. Next order of business. We are gonna go check this treasure, since we should be able to get to that. I've been there, haven't I? Weird. But we'll go get that. That's our next objective. After that, we're going to get our ass to one of these labyrinths. I don't care which one. One of those labyrinth places to see what it contains. And from there, I don't know. We'll see. I think this is going to be a combat challenge, though. It's going to be. I'm also going to switch back to a regular controller. This is not exactly ergonomic. It's not awful, but it's not great. I also need to file these bits back here to make them a little smoother. They're a little bit uncomfortable. But yeah, I'm going to take a short break here, and I'm going to feed the cats. Back in a few.